Well, the Fellowship of Christian Farmers continues its disaster relief work in Keystone, Iowa, where there was a massive straight wind storm called the derecho on August 10th, and it stretched all the way across Iowa. If you follow US 30 across the state from the Missouri River to the Mississippi River and then on into Illinois, it was a massive storm. In the state of Iowa alone, there were 13 million acres of corn that was blown flat on the ground, and that represented 40% of the corn that was planted in the spring. So it's a massive disaster. On the 24th of August, the fellowship set up its motorhome to sleep 12, and then our toy hauler that has a kitchen, room for our leadership that's staying with the base camp, and we also have a room for overflow accommodation in the back of the toy hauler. So we got a place for disaster relief, and we need your help to round up a crew of FFA members, non-farm people that just want to walk a bean field and pick up trash. And there's just a massive job to do. As harvest has already started, especially in Iowa, because we've not only had this bad storm, but we had a drought in much of Iowa that made the soybeans die prematurely, and the harvest is going on, but we can't have pieces of metal going through a combine. So it's a big task for any farm, but it's a big task that's made small with a group of volunteers that come, and we've been provided a skid steer machine from John Deere there in Keystone, and then we have a Kubota unit that pulls a trailer that we can put trash on that. So one way or another, we want to be involved with picking up trash and helping the farm get their harvesting done in a timely fashion. We also want you to pray for the families that are going through this tremendous disaster, a loss of a crop of corn. And believe it or not, the wind was such that it was blowing the pods on the top of the soybean plants, and it's blowing the pods right off the stalks. I've never seen that happen quite like that. So we have a wonderful opportunity to keep this momentum going, probably on into November. And we want to thank the mailings we've had in Iowa. Folks have been very generous with financial support because it costs money to have a base camp. And also having the ability to interact with folks that many of the older folks say, well, I can't walk a field and do what you're needing, but I can help you with providing meals and other things we wind up spending money on to host this disaster project. And then the young people want to just come. So we're hoping that there'll be a great response from FFA chapters in northeast Iowa and even other parts of Iowa. If they wanted to come on a Saturday, we could easily accommodate that. So the other exciting news that we hope to have pictures to show you tomorrow, but we have had a need for a dually 1-ton truck that could pull our toy hauler, and Lord willing, we bought one on an auction in Ohio, and that truck now has had some needed repairs, and it's going to be here tomorrow in Lexington. And then Lord willing, we'll have some Illinois farmers take the dually truck out to Keystone, Iowa, so we can have a truck to move the toy hauler if we need to, but also to hook onto a big enough trailer that we can load our skid loader and move it to a farm wherever it needs to be. So it's hopefully we'll have more pictures to show you later on in the week, but it's something we've needed for quite a few years, and it's going to come to pass. So thank you for writing to us. You can check out our website at FCFI.org. There'll be more pictures. There's some videos there, and we have 2 e-newsletters of just about this disaster. And if you would, send us your email address so we can stay in touch with you by email without having to use postage and printing. So from Lexington, Illinois, this is Dennis Schlagel, Executive Director of the Fellowship of Christian Farmers, and we look forward to interacting with you about getting your team to Iowa to get these soybean fields cleared for harvest.